and gentlemen, welcome to the Facebook Live. Tonight we have a lot of people in front of us, you will see. It's the first time I do that. They don't know at all what they have to expect. I don't know, neither, you know, in general I prepare everything, but after on the live, ride the live. So, Alain Carminati, you were the first one to arrive. Bravo. Robert Spasenkowski. Robert Spasenkowski, you are here and you are here too. Bravo. Clément Chevrier, bonjour, dommage, je comprends rien à l'anglais. Bonne émission, la bise. C'est vrai, mais la musique est un langage international, n'est-ce pas? So, let's go now with our friends. They are all here. Have a look. Ta-da! Good evening, my friends.
Good evening. Hi, everyone.
So, this group, hello, Dalius Vosbutas, who arrive on the chat. This group is AKKO Quartet. Hello, Robert, thank you for your message. I met them in Ukraine, in Drohobych, in Perpetuum Mobile Festival. And I just met them accidentally. It was masterclass, they was there, and we just spent a moment amazing together, and I love them. I know one more than the other, which is already my friend, and the other are my future friend. Okay, so first I would like to speak with Vitaly. Vitaly, hello.
Hello, Fred.
Yeah. So I have also a wonderful woman with us because 4 boys was too much, okay? So we need one woman in one moment, and she is the only one who don't speak English like Tarzan, I hope, because I don't know her so much. And her name is Natalia. Hello, Natalia.
Hello, nice to meet you.
Yes.
Nice to meet you. I'll try to translate to guys to understand you better.
Yeah, so that's absolutely lovely. And they had a good choice for the translator. I think Slavik Musajczyk will agree with me, even if it's just 17. Shh, be quiet. So, Natalia, so you know them perfectly.
Yes, I know them. There are only 3 of them. Bogdan is missing tonight with us.
But
so
Bogdan
I know
is,
them.
yeah.
Vitaly is good. He is my friend, and I know him very well.
Okay.
And Roman and Oleg, I met them some years ago.
Okay, so can you ask, please, Vitaly, what he did with accordion on his life when he begins to play accordion? And I think he made some international competition like Klingenthal. So can you speak a little bit about that, please?
Vitaly, Frederick.
Understand.
Vitaly speaks English, so he understands.
He's very,
was
very diplomat.
Расскажи, пожалуйста, когда ты начал играть на баяне, как начался твой путь, и плюс расскажи про свои конкурсы, фестивали, творческие достижения.
I started to play about at 7 years. I was 7, and I went to many festivals, and accordion is my life. But after all of that, I met my friends, and we
joined.
Yes, enjoy our AKKO Quartet.
Okay, and that was my second question. Thank you to anticipate. When did begin that story of AKKO Quartet and why? Почему?
Когда началась история вообще с AKKO квартетом и почему?
Hello. Anatoly Taran, hello.
It's a long story.
Yeah, make it short. Malinki story. Malinki story.
But in 2018, 4 years ago, we
2016. I guess Italy meant 2016.
Yes. And
I love that.
We didn't know each other, but we listened about everyone
in a good way.
Vitaly means that they didn't know each other, but they met before, so they knew about their life, like as a musician. So they knew before.
Okay, so what I like, it's he answers in English, but she is obliged to translate his English. It's very good. Continue, Natalia, you do it perfectly. So we will listen now.
I'm sorry about my perfect English.
Yeah. No, you are perfect, Tarzan. So we will listen now the first music, Aldi, concerto in A minor, and after I will ask you who make arrangement and blah blah blah. Don't worry, I will have some simple question for all of you. So we listen now from Antonio Vivaldi, concerto in A minor, a small part of course. Go, my friends. Bravissimo! Oui, Béatrice Puchin, le son est un peu faible. Hello, Vladislav Pligovka. How are you, my friend? Ah, another one who speaks like Tarzan Total. Vladislav Pligovka is English. Yes, the sound was a little bit low, I know, but you need to be more close to the computer or the telephone. It's a Ukraine way to take the sound. But the image was very beautiful, no? So, next... I'm joking, Natalia. I see you there.
Он шутит, окей.
Next video, the sound will be a little bit more up. What I wanted to say, do you have a leader in that group? Natalia?
У вас есть ваш лидер в вашем коллективе, в вашем квартете?
Олежка, скажи ты.
Like, who you want to answer? I mean, are you asking in general?
You are here, Natalia. You are just here to translate. So I just say something. Please just say exactly what I
just translated. They don't know what to say.
Roman. Hello,
Roman.
Roman.
У вас есть лидер в коллективе?
Конечно, есть.
So,
Of course they have leader.
Okay, because...
И на сцене, и в жизни у нас лидер Олег Шиян.
So they have the leader on the stage and also in their life. So it's Oleg.
Oleg is the first voice. Who is Oleg? You, Oleg, is there.
Первый баян.
Okay, so you are the boss and the leader of the group. Congratulations. So that's why you play the first voice, of course.
Поздравляем, Олег, вы босс, лидер этого коллектива. И вы вот почему вы играете первую партию.
And who is responsible about the arrangement for the quartet?
Кто же у вас ответственен за аранжировки? Кто делает аранжировки? Кто ответственен?
Давайте я отвечу, да? Фредерик,
Олег wants to answer.
я немножко Романа поправлю. Все-таки я считаю, что квартет — это ансамбль равноправных музыкантов. Просто среди 4 человек иногда надо кому-то сказать последнее слово. А аранжировки мы делаем все, поскольку все талантливые, все есть всем что сказать не только на баяне, но и в других каких-то моментах. Поэтому мы все делаем аранжировки.
So Oleg wanted to say that he wants to correct a little bit Roman, because he thinks that in this quartet they are all leaders, and just sometimes one person needs to be responsible for the last word, to decide maybe. Well, and about arrangements, he said that it depends on the piece, depends on situation. Maybe someone has more to say. So they all are enjoying this process of arrangements.
Okay, it's exactly the answer I expected. Congratulations.
Это именно тот ответ, который он ожидал, Олег.
And it's exactly what we feel when we listen to their music. It's just not one leader, it's 4 responsible, like 1/4, 1/4, 1/4, 1/4. It's very good.
Он говорит, это то, что можно почувствовать, когда слушают ваши произведения, что каждый из вас ответственен за произведение.
So now we will listen the third part of Concertino AKKO Quartet. I never heard about that music. Is it from Ukraine?
It's Ukraine. Он говорит, что сейчас мы будем слушать Колодуба произведение, да, концерт, 3-ю часть. Да, концертина, и он говорит, что он ни разу не слышал об этом произведении, об этом композиторе. Это украинский композитор. Расскажите, пожалуйста.
Yes, it's Ukrainian composer. I don't know what to say.
Okay, so the best is we listen.
Он профессор консерватории, правда, был?
Он, к сожалению, уже не с нами.
He passed away.
В том году ушел от нас.
Last year we lost him, but as I know, he is a great composer, and also he worked in the conservatory, I guess.
Старший представитель украинской школы композиторов.
Yes, he is one
one
of the best. He presented the Ukrainian school of composing. I mean, one of the best composers in Ukraine.
Okay, so we listen immediately the Concertino from Kolodub Levko. So it was a very short sample of that music, and the next music is the Ouverture from Johann Strauss. It's very popular music. So who chose that song for the quartet?
Он спрашивает, кто выбрал для вашего коллектива музыку Штрауса? Какое произведение сейчас будет? Расскажите, пожалуйста.
This piece we took 2 years ago. The arrangement did the Ukrainian musician and composer Vyacheslav Samovalov, And no, that piece is very famous. We wanted to play it
For a long time.
very long time, yeah.
Okay, so we will listen just one part also of that video, but after the Facebook Live, I will put all the links total on my Facebook page, and everybody can listen the whole video, of course. Because you send me a lot of music. Yeah, you can translate.
Фредерик сказал, что мы сейчас послушаем буквально маленькую часть, а потом после видео, после онлайн-трансляции он все ссылочки под видео укрепит, чтобы все могли прослушать.
Okay, so Ouverture die Fledermaus, German, and from Johann Strauss, German too. Bravo! So that was this Johann Strauss, of course you all recognize. Hello, Petru Baranchuk. And who want to speak about some very funny anecdote that arrived during some concert tour? That's a question.
Ребята, кто из вас хочет рассказать какую-то смешную историю, анекдот, который, что-то, что произошло веселое на ваших концертах, что может заинтересовать всех? Роман, расскажите.
Я не могу вспомнить такого.
We are a very serious person.
No, but I don't speak about...
Vitaly said that they are really serious people. But I'm sure that they have
No, but I know. I speak about that something that you go to a concert and it was not the right date, or you go to somewhere and the public was strange. Or...
Возможно, какая-то была перенесена дата, что-то вы организовали, не получилось. Ну, что-то, что может повеселить всех. Давайте, вспоминайте. Виталий.
Я припоминаю такое.
No.
Фредерик, мы очень серьезно относимся ко всему, и поэтому то, что мы договорились, мы всегда выполняем.
They said that they're really responsible in all the questions, in organizing questions. Может, в партии забывал.
That's very nice to hear.
Партии периодически каждый забывает. Это мастерство сделать так, чтобы было незаметно.
They said that sometimes they forget some text, I mean some part of the piece, but this is like every musician knows it's traditional.
Yeah.
We play in memory.
Ah,
they
yeah.
play by memory, so it happens.
That is great.
Often.
That is very great.
But you cannot show to anyone that.
Yeah, of course. But it's easy to make something like that when you are alone, but when you are 4 people and someone is lost, it's complicated. Of course.
Он говорит, это легко сделать, когда ты один исполняешь, но когда вас 4, это скрыть сложно.
So the
Можете добавить.
next composition.
Играют наизусть.
Tell me. Go.
Играют наизусть, поэтому всегда какой-то момент импровизационности всплывает на любом концерте. Поэтому приходится действовать по обстоятельствам, и, как говорится, мы все музыканты, концертирующие и хорошие, как мы считаем, ансамблисты, поэтому мы подыгрываем друг другу и не даем повода публике услышать эти все нюансы.
Roman said that, of course, it can happen, and depends on the situation, of course, depends on the concert, but they feel each other as a great group, great ensembles of quartets, so they try to support each other and do not show any of this to the public, to the listeners.
Yeah, that is very professional. So the next music that we will listen is from Klebanov. It's Scherzo, and the beginning look a little bit like a Harry Potter movie when they are in the church for Christmas, and it was. I love that music. Can you speak about this composer, Dmitry Klebanov? I never heard about.
Виталий, расскажи про Клебанова, потому что Фредерику звучит как начало музыки из Гарри Поттера.
Klebanov took this the first part of this piece from the world famous piece Щедрик Leontovича.
Ah, that's why.
And,
okay.
and
This team ta ta tam, team ta ta tam, team ta ta tam, team ta ta tam. Yeah, okay. Now I understand.
Щедрик.
Yeah, but it is famous composer Ukrainian too. In Kharkov, if I remember it, he lived here.
This composer is from Kharkiv. It's the first capital of Ukraine, country.
When you say first
Пьеса написана для
capital,
квартета струнного.
And this piece was written for the string quartet.
okay.
Аранжировку
Originally.
Да, аранжировку
Да.
сделал Вячеслав Самофалов.
And Vyacheslav Samokhal made this arrangement for the
Для квартета баяниста.
Philharmonica Quartet.
Yes.
Okay, so that is great idea. So we will listen immediately that beautiful music. Yes, he plays that in Harry Potter. That is absolutely fantastic. I all the time say that when I go in Ukraine, it's very recent that I've been in Ukraine for the first time. It was in Drohobych Festival, I think 2 years ago, my first time in Ukraine. And I just discovered some people amazing because you have in Ukraine the power of Russia plus the sensibility of West of Europe, and the combination of both, it's absolutely fantastic result, and you are a very good example. Please, Natalia, translate that to them.
Фредерик хочет сказать, что он впервые прибыл в Украину 2 года назад на фестивале «Драгов». Он говорит, что его породило, что в украинцах это как комбинация такой силы русского мира и также чувствительной стороны Восточной Европы, что вот эта комбинация, вот эта чувствительность, это что-то невероятное.
Yes. So how many? Yeah, I really feel that. But and on your movement, you are very viral when you need, and just after this finesse, it's unique. It's really Ukrainian style. I really love that.
I didn't get one word, Frederick. You said
viral. To play like they play like strongman, and immediately after
like warriors, like warriors.
No, viral is strongman.
Вот, как вы можете вот это вот соединять, вот эту силу такую с таким вот тонким исполнением такой чувствительной природой?
Because we had a great masterclass in Drohobych.
Oh, yeah, now he's joking about me about this masterclass. Salut Laurence Froissart et salut Caroline Linan. About that masterclass.
Some compliments. Ukrainians are good in compliments.
Yeah. All Eastern countries are very good in compliments. But I am good too in compliments, on very good and true compliments. But Vitaly too, I know Vitaly now is a real big heart man. So, speaking about that masterclass, I was very happy to see. After that masterclass, I found a video on YouTube, and it's Roman who was playing the bass, I think, with a tac, 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 with the chaining of the bellow like we did on the masterclass. I was, yes, he remembers. That was great.
Он очень был счастлив, что после мастер-класса с Фредериком он послушал запись на YouTube, и Роман играл именно так, как Фредерик предложил. Вот, он очень был счастлив.
Взаимно.
Same below, yeah, very good. Okay, how many times a year, or how many often do you play with a quartet in and where?
You mean rehearsals?
No. How often they have concerts?
You mean concerts?
I don't speak about that period now, but of course.
Фредерик спрашивает, насколько часто у вас концерты, выступления, как ваша сольная жизнь в плане концертов, концертная жизнь?
Всегда хочется, чтобы концертов было больше, но до карантина, в принципе, у нас 2-3 концерта в месяц было постоянно.
So, of course, everyone, they wish to have more concerts. So before quarantine, they had like 2-3 concerts a month, like stable, but for the moment, nothing because of the situation.
Of course, for the moment, we are now together on that web TV because we don't have to work. So that's why we have time. And that's why I created that, because during the time that we don't have nothing to do, because we don't have any concerts, I just want to make promotion, reclam for this artist all year, because it's a moment to do that.
Yes.
Он говорит, эта ситуация для всех такая вот, и вот почему он делает вот такие стримы, такие встречи, чтобы пообщаться с вами, потому что он познакомился с вами раньше, и вот такой шанс увидеться хотя бы онлайн, да.
Ну, мы очень рады.
They are really happy.
Your happy is my happy. They say that in China. So, we have a nice compliment from Katerina Pilipenko, and she said, respect for AKKO Quartet, special that to keep concert life in Ukraine is very difficult. My lovely arrangement is Concertino Levko Kolodub in their performance Slava, Ukraine. Thank you very much, dear Katerina Pilipenko. So, next... okay, next one is... so lovely. It's Jardas from Nikolai Rizol. Yeah, and you know, to have the title of your music, I was obliged to use Google Translation because you sent me the link with your letters. I didn't understand nothing. It's great. But
Ему пришлось переводить все названия пьес композитора, потому что вы прислали ссылки на кириллице, как бы ему было сложно.
I'm sorry, Frederick.
No, it's funny. I had nothing to do, you know, so I did that.
Это было весело, ему не было чем заняться как раз.
Salut Philippe Martin. What I wanted to ask is, after I will have a question for Oleg about your very special accordion. Do you have this accordion with you?
Олег, будет вопрос про особенный ваш инструмент, баян. У вас он с собой, этот инструмент?
А какой особенный?
Which?
Два инструмента, обои и кларнет.
У нас два особенных инструмента. Обои.
У нас все особенные.
И им уже больше 50 лет, они сделаны в 1970, по-моему, третьем году экспериментальной фабрикой.
It looks very experimental.
Пятом, да?
Около 50 лет тогда, да.
Около 50 лет сделаны Московской экспериментальной фабрикой, мастером Косоруков.
They have two special experimental instruments. They were made like about 50 years ago on the Moscow experimental fabric with master. What's his last name? Какая у него фамилия?
Косоруков.
Косоруков.
Okay, and does Oleg has the very strange accordion with very special experimental things with him now to show us?
Олег, а у вас он с собой этот инструмент? Вы могли бы его показать всем?
Нет, это у Роман, может быть, покажет, но
Роман, Роман, вы можете показать этот инструмент?
Ну, мне нужна минутка буквально, я сейчас достану.
Roman has this has the instrument, so now he unpack and will.
Okay, but we will listen during that time. We listen the Jardas, and after I will present.
А тем временем послушаем музыку.
Okay, see you soon after the Jardas. 4 minutes of happiness. So you need to turn on the sound a little bit more because it's not so big sound. I'm sorry about that. It will be louder soon. Hello, Yuri Medianik. Bravo! That is professional. Woohoo! It's great. So before we go with Roman for the accordion, I just want to say hello to Christos Latko. It's absolutely a dream. You will not believe who is there. So, one of the best accordionists from Bulgaria is here. Is Christos Latkov. And just before we had Vlad Plikovka, but after that arrived Yuri Medianik, who just arrived on the chat, and Alexander Poyeluyev. Yes, the whole team, the whole Accordion Village International is there. Thank you to come and visit us. Thank you very much. Caroline Linon, right? C'est de la dentelle. I will never know how to translate that in English, so I cannot help, sorry. But la prochaine fois, Caroline, tu trouves des mots que je peux traduire. I just say to her, find some words that I can translate. Dentelle is something that a grandmother make, but not with wood. It's a white and small details, so beautiful. You put on the table, and after you put flowers on the... You see? No? Okay, it's dentelle. Very nice. Okay. So, and it's a super compliment from... ciao Andrea, ti rigardo sempre, mi piace molto la tua musica. Sorry, I have to write. What I wanted to say, now I'm lost totally, is, it's also Dalijus Vosbutas from Lithuania, right comment, the best of the best. You know who is Dalijus Vosbutas? He's the father of Jonas Dalijus. No, and I have one small information for you, my friends, that I will show you the picture that I receive if I succeed, because technique is sometimes a little bit slow. I will show you now. Yeah, I find it that photo, I don't know if I can make bigger, from Jonas Vosbutas, who is on his incredible talent junior, selected from the first time he played with the golden buzzer. And I don't know if I can make bigger here. I think yes. No, I will break everything. So he got 150,000 views in one, I don't know, picture or whatever. So he's like a superstar, and I'm very happy for him. Congratulations that he used to make such a nice baby. Okay, so now let's go with Roman. Roman, so you have this instrument with you. Whoa, what is that? Have a look to that instrument.
Роман, покажите инструмент свой, покажите, Роман.
Вот так он выглядит.
Look,
У нас два таких инструмента на самом
That's
деле.
how it looks like. They have two instruments like that.
Да, конструкция у них похожа, но тембр разный.
Виталий.
Конструкция, то есть они выглядят одинаково приблизительно, но тембр у них разный. То есть это инструмент у меня в руках гобой.
They have different voices. One of them is oboe, like oboe.
Like oboe.
Oboe, yeah. Oboe, yeah.
Oboe, like cowboy,
and,
yes.
Another like clarinet.
Clarinet, okay. So one is more low and one is more high. Okay. And so...
But the construction is like the same. They look the same.
Okay, it looks like Neanderthal instrument. It's very, very strange. Yes, but
Скажите, что
can you make a
Здесь
few
одновременно,
sounds,
да.
Roman, now?
Роман, вы могли бы что-то сыграть, чтобы
Конечно.
послушать звук? Of course, he'll play now.
Yeah, but with Zoom, normally we don't listen too much. Okay. You feel the quartet now. They all want to participate. Salut Olivier Sellac. T'es où, Olivier Sellac?
All women are around the world. Thank you.
Bravo. Okay, thank you very much to present us. So,
Спасибо, Роман, большое.
yes, спасибо, Roman большое. Yes.
You are welcome.
Огромнее большое. So, next melody we will listen for you is from Gluck. It's melody from the opera Orpheus and Eurydice. Okay, so we listen that music and we come back to you immediately. It was in Rojo Beach. It's I don't know how to make a heart like that. The romantic moment of AKKO Quartet. Now we see this instrument very well.
Браво.
That
By the way,
is a
another
moment.
instrument like a boy.
Yeah. but that is a real moment of music, my friends. It's not a joke. It's woohoo.
Это настоящая музыка, настоящий момент.
Yeah. This kind of music, when I listen that on stage, I cry, but cry like a baby because it's so deep. And, yeah. And the way you move, how they move. Oh, Pierre Erickson, hello. Did you see how they move during the silences? They make music every time, and especially on the silences. Oleg, in one moment when he was playing, he just finished the sentence and go and plug the next sound, and we are all, wow, that is talent. Talent is movement, and talent is silence.
Он хотел сказать, как он восхищается, что когда он слышит эту музыку со сцены, он плачет как ребенок, он выразился так. И что насколько вы играете, как вы обыгрываете тишину, что этот момент тишины, переход вот к новому звуку, к звучанию, что он заставляет всех просто... В общем, талант ваш в тишине.
В тишине is... What is тишине?
Silence.
Ah, yeah. Talent is movement, and talent is silence.
Да, в ваших движениях и ваш талант в тишине.
Yeah, bravo. Okay, so next one, it's a little bit more funny. It's My Joy Lives, or Lives, or my English is sometimes Tarzan too. Ah, ciao, Eugenia Cherkasova. We have also Eugenia Cherkasova who is here with us. That lady from Ukraine.
Eugenia Cherkasova с нами в эфире.
Et Sandrine, j'ai pas vu passer le commentaire de ton fils Gaspard, première année d'accordéon, ça m'intéresse beaucoup, je vais regarder. Non, je ne peux pas en fait, je suis très limité pendant le live. Sorry, I speak French now, yeah? I need to split. Okay, but I was speaking with a journalist from France, so I wanted to see the comment. Ah, she said, the comment of my son Gaspard, who is his first year of accordion, and he said it's wonderful. It's only 1 year.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Bravo.
Можно переводить, ребята? Это...
Okay, so Roman, if you want, you can put out the accordion. It looks very heavy, but you are very strong.
Да, Роман. Роман is strong, yeah.
Yeah. So
Вы можете отставить инструмент нелегкий.
So Chernikov now, ta-da, with the name is, I don't know. Tell me the name in Ukrainian. My love, my joy lives.
Треников.
From Chernikov.
Композитор его тут.
What piece? I don't understand. What piece?
Yes, the piece you sent to me. Listen, and after you say. I love when the reeds break on stage. It's perfect. This is just the magic of the accordion. You play and the sound like okay. We have commentaire, vraiment ravi de voir les performances qui nous emportent dans une spirale mélodieuse infinie. Mais quel gentil message, Kamwe Chanda. It's very, very nice message from someone I don't know who say he is very happy and to see these performances that take you and you go on the spiral with melody infinite. It's very complicated to translate in English, but it's wonderful words. Okay.
Комплименты, сообщения с
Thank you very much.
хорошими отзывами, ребята приходят. Расскажите, что это было за произведение.
Олег.
So,
Олег.
it's already 1 hour. I don't believe. It's already 1 hour. It's finished. Goodbye. No, we have one more. One more. It's one of my favorite.
They wanted to tell you what the PS was. Just sound.
Yes, I know. It was Chernikov Otrada. I know.
Okay,
Yeah, because Eugenia Cherkasova on the chat, she wrote for me, so now I know.
Евгения Черкасова написала уже быстрее.
Yes, thank you, Eugenia Cherkasova. You are my second translator over there. It's perfect. I like you very much.
Да. Спасибо, Евгения.
Sì, hai capito, no? Tu
Черкасова.
parli italiano, anche un po'
Переводчик,
inglese.
чем-
So the next piece is one of my favorite piece. One of my favorite music for accordion. I love what is classical. I'm very who shows that accordion can play classical, of course. It can play folk and modern, but jazz too, and together on the same piece. That is Zubitsky. It's melting pot.
Он хотел сказать, что он, конечно, очень любит стиль барокко, но благодаря Владимиру Зубицкому, украинскому композитору, который может совместить в своем произведении все. Вот, и современную музыку, и классическую, и фольк, и джаз. И для него он на уровне божества.
And Zubitsky was...
We agree with you.
Thank you. And anyway, you must agree because Zubitsky is more strong than you, so you must say yes.
Yeah.
Вы согласны, потому что Зубицкий он посильнее вас, да?
But Vladimir Zubitsky is absolutely one who just changed the accordion's life on the repertoire, especially with his huge, big sonatas. And like Partita Concertante, number 1 was a revolution on the accordion as well. But just before Slavenskaya, Sonata number 2, all the first composition of Zubitsky was absolutely a dream until the moment that I finally myself played Zubitsky. I was the first one who played jazz Partita number 2 in competition in Klingenthal, and I won because of that crazy piece, because it was absolute crazy, чуть-чуть дебил piece, but it's yeah, it's crazy. You have to jump left and
в жизни баяна, вот. И благодаря произведению Зубицкого Фредерик победил на конкурсе в Кlingenthal.
Klingenthal, yeah. So, what is the title of that Zubitsky? I always forget. The Zubitsky you will play for accordion. What is the name of that music?
Как называется это произведение, которое будете играть для 4 баянов?
Зубицкого? Коломейка?
What means Kolomeyka?
Коломейка.
Коломейка.
In
But
English?
it's 2 part from sonata, from second sonata.
From second sonata.
Вторая sonata.
Из сонаты Фатум
Фатум.
для трио баянов написано.
It's for trio, from the Fatum Sonata. For
Fatum
trio,
Sonata
Bayan
for trio. Okay, so fasten your seatbelt. You will see it's in French we say ça déménage. It's absolute crazy people and crazy music together. So that is the last one, and after we hug all. Okay.
Okay.
And yes, it was. We must speak about that. Was the day that they won Trophée Mondial last year. So you are the world champion now, still now, because there is still not more the CMA this year in October normally. But you are the winner from 2019, and the level on this chamber music was huge, very huge, and you won absolutely genial. So bravo, congratulations, my friends. So,
Thanks. Thank you so much.
thanks to you, thanks for your music. We listen to Zobitsky, Patum. Listen, that is incredible. Dynamic, crazy. Vladimir Zubitsky, the composer, is absolutely crazy, c'est génial et bouffi de talent. Mais oui, totalement. Slavic Mosetius, bravo. Slavic Mosetius. You remember that young boy from we met in Drogovic?
Yeah.
Slavic, yeah, it's génial. Slavic, I'm sorry, I've been a little bit busy to give lesson today, but tomorrow I hope, or after tomorrow, to have lesson with you. Hi-ho. So, before we leave, I want to make a lot of compliments for you one more time. I want to say that, okay, it's only 4 years that you work together, but you have all the same dynamic. You are all absolutely different, but you have the same sound and the same articulation because you make all the same movements. And this is absolutely a dream to listen.
Он хочет сказать, передать свои восхищения тем, что вы работаете, только играете 4 года, но настолько вы все схожи, в ансамбле вы играете, у вас одинаковые движения, артикуляция, вот, как один организм.
And
нужно настоящему ансамблю, наверное.
Yeah, because the movement makes the sound. When you go, it's very strange because I am sure that you never practice that. It's natural. When you go on the high sound, Roman in one moment, no, it's Oleg in one moment, and Vitaly, you go on, you all go up with your body, and it makes something on the sound absolutely incredible. So that all that details make the result fantastic.
Это что-то, что не требует, это чувствуется, что это что-то, что не наработано, что-то натуральное, что-то естественное. Когда вы берете верхние звуки, движения ваши идут так вперед, это настолько естественно, что у Олега, что у Виталия на верхних нотах.
Exactly. Natalia, thank you so much. Your English is perfect.
Thank you, Frederick.
And your Ukrainian, it's even better. And
For sure.
for sure.
I've spoken Russian,
Yeah, but you are.
but my Ukrainian is better. Thank
Okay.
you.
So, Roman, goodbye. Thank you to be there. And thank you. Goodbye. Oh, but you finally speak English after 1 hour. Oleg, the boss, bye bye. And see,
Bye-bye. Thank you, Frank.
my big pleasure. And Vitaly, let's continue to speak on Facebook Messenger. And yeah, and congratulations for all of you. I'm so happy to spend that hour with you. And I hope the people who were there appreciate too. And we will, of course, keep that video forever on Facebook and on YouTube too. So you will have like your carte postale visit card on this interview plus your music. Goodbye, my friends.
Thank you.
Goodbye.
Bye,
Thank
bye.
you.
Bye bye.
Добрей.
Bye.
Okay, goodbye, AKKO Quartet. It was absolutely lovely to have you with us. Now we have a few more things to do. We have that. Frédéric, à quand la prochaine séance? Demain. Demain, c'est un Grayson Mansfield de Nouvelle-Zélande. Il est absolument renversant. C'est un accordéoniste extrêmement talentueux. Il a gagné tous les concours internationaux de la planète. Après-demain, nous avons un jeune Polonais, mais qui est renversant. Je l'ai rencontré sur Messenger il n'y a pas longtemps. Et pour finir vendredi, Cory Pesaturo from United States of America. Jazz and classic and a lot of things. So, hello Roman, nice to see you. You were there, now you're there. Hello Liz Finch, thank you very much for your help with Cory Pesaturo. Next things I want to do now, it's before I found some video of Alain Musichini. Alain Musichini is a man who began by musette and after he played classical and he played first with accordion like that and after like that and he played jazz. Fantastic. I found it a superb video of him and a video of Vincent Perani, one of the best jazzmen of the young generation of accordionists. Just after that you will see. And new information, Saturday morning from 10:30 to noon 30, we will have the French version with two special guests plus others surprises, but the two main guests is one who played diatonic. His name is Rémi Geoffroy. He's very modern and playing diatonic, mix his sound and his friend is absolutely fantastic. And the second part will be Eric Bouvel. Finally, we have Eric Bouvel. If Eric Bouvel don't come, we stop. So it will be a lot of things that week. And for now, I have the teleshopping minute because, as you know, we have a sponsor on that Facebook Live, and there are some operations. No, operation is not that. Some discount every day. So now we have a special discount for a very fantastic instrument that have a very, very interesting sound, a double bassoon in Casoto. And that instrument is a 37 key, very small, and it has been created for all this young generation of world champions since years, since I don't remember when. And it's very compact, all round, and special look, of course, as you can see. I have another picture of that. Look, all these details, the letters in 3D. And another picture, perhaps, no. Yeah, look at the bellow. We make something genial on the bellow. So the idea now is to take a bellow. First, we print something in the bellow, and after we decide the color of the instrument regarding what is printed on the bellow, of course, and not the contrary. Hello, ciao, Pina Indonti. And the discount of that instrument is tonight minus 25%. So of course it's a professional instrument, so it's a very expensive instrument. Salut Yannick Kata. And the street price is 12,000 euro, but with minus 25%, it's around 9,000 euro and 600 euro. Of course, this is for Europe, but you know that if you are not from Europe, you can forget to pay the tax. I don't know how to do, but you know. Okay, so that is the discount of the day, and you can find cledesolshop.fr. It's on the announcement of my Facebook. Okay, so this is done. Before we go to the pedagogy, I have something great for you tonight with an egg that AKKO Quartet does all the time, you will see. And I find it a bass player who does that movement that will help you on your quotidian with accordion. Mireille Dugard, le mouvement du cou, tu vas voir pour changer la position de la main. First, we listen Alain Musichini with his lovely group. And it's here. I will try to make bigger before I get the sound. Yep, I have it. Oggigiorno, les yeux noirs. Occhi neri. Alain Musichini, quel talent! That is absolutely genial. So I was so happy to find that. And it's Jacques Mornay was his teacher, and it's one of his first students, I think. And he posted that on Facebook, so it was the occasion to show to you. Now the pedagogical moment. So, ta-da! Ah no, first I need to show it to you first. Ciao, Philippe Oliveira and India Smith. Hello. Have a look to this bass player. I make selection on time for you. Have a look of the movement of the bass player. In fact, just a small anecdote. I had some accordion teacher, of course, but and very good. I had first was René Letu, my second one from Nizza. The second one from Nizza, Philippe Baudry, who teach me a lot of fantastic things and the motivation to go and practice accordion in general. And after that, I follow Christine Rossi to Jacques Mornay for nearly 2 years. And after that, I begin to have lessons with people who don't play accordion, with pianists for how to play Mozart, with lute guitar, all guitar, how to play Bach, especially to Ciacona. With a violinist, how to play Ciacona, also because it's originally for violin. I had also lessons from saxophone to play jazz partita Zubitsky, and that was absolutely important to look at the movement of the other musician to know how to play the real sound. Okay, and when bass player is playing, all the bass players have the same attitude. They are like, okay. Look at the drummers, they all have the same kind of attitude. Look at the accordionists, when they make a run, they all do that. And okay, this is, okay, I was joking, but not so much. So, look at that moment of bass, I make big, and look at especially the neck, and try to find the relation between the neck and the sound. I go more close, go. Okay, so it was a little bit before. I hope I will find again. Listen again, if it's possible. Close the neck, how is moving? Here, the shoulder. That one, exactly that one. Look again. That one, okay. And again, da da da. The same, pam pim pa ba da bam. Okay, so now I explain you why it does that. Because the same way that the bandoneonists have that sound, very with crying sound, and because they have the thumb blocked, and when they need to reach the sound here, they're obliged to do that, and that movement make on the sound, something like that, and that makes the specificity of the sound of the bandoneon, because the movement makes the sound. When a guitarist or a bass player is okay, he is playing very free, like a pianist, very free, he is very free, but he is not, because you have that and you need to go around, okay, so he does that, and if you have to go up and there, he does that with his neck, that's why they are up, like that. Why I speak about that? Because pedagogically, it will change a lot your quotidian. If sometimes you have to go from position C major to A minor, okay, so, and then, okay, most of you, what you do, I don't know where to go, when you can see, here, yeah, most of you, when you have to go up, you do that, and fingers flat. When you do that movement, in fact, you push on the accordion, so you break everything on the bellow. You pull on the accordion, and when you have to go up, you do that perpendicular movement that kills the movement of the bellow, okay? So if it stops a little bit the bellow, the keyboard becomes soft immediately. So this is a huge pity, my friends. What to do? Do like the drummer. So first, be fixed on your back, which is very important. Then you have the free shoulders, and then you can move, and then have a look. From C to A minor, C, C. Why? Because when my neck is doing that movement, my neck push my shoulder push my elbow push my wrist around the accordion. And when I do that movement, have a look to what's here. Hello, Roman Didik, my friend from Ukraine. So when I do that, I still continue to pull. If I am on the situation to push, when I do that, I still continue to push. That means I never stop my bellow. And the most important thing is, when you go from up to down, around like that, never, ever, you will move your fingers. If you don't move the fingers, if you have to play something like, I don't know, a valse, for example, you still have the finger on the same position in C major, or A minor. If you have the same position of finger, you have the same sound, because same position means same movement means same sound. Is it clear for everybody? So instead of trying to reach the sounds up with your fingers, I cannot, because my finger was there, like that, and this flat is not powerful at all. So if I pull a little bit, I'm ejected, okay? So you have to be like that, and look, association of movement, the movement is before the changing of position, okay? Boom, chak, boom, I come back. Boom, chak, and I come back. So tomorrow I will do it in French for French people, because now you know that we don't have the quotidien in France, but you will have the grosse émission on Saturday, and in Saturday we will make from 10:30 to noon, and we will have the speech chat quiz, the game that arrived now, okay, for the international part, the game arrived now for the speech chat quiz. But for the French people, every day I post on my Facebook page or profile, I post one video. Hello Oleg, nice to meet you. Bravo for your AKKO Quartet. And you need to send to me in Messenger a very short video just doing that. Boom, chuck, chuck, A minor, and coming back. Boom, chuck, chuck, and I go. Be careful, don't do that, because if you do that, automatically the elbow goes there and the hand goes there, but you have to go there. So it's not that, it's that. Because that, you go around the accordion. And be sure to practice it, put your hand here. Oh, you see, I put my hand here instead to play the A, I play the E because it keeps my instrument absolutely fixed. And it's such easier to go, that means I don't have to move so much. Okay, so I repeat. And this is security 100%, I cannot make mistake. Because I have the angle exactly, and when you feel here how it pulls, if it pulls and you hurt a little bit, it's because it's a good one. If it hurts too much, you're too far away. If it doesn't hurt, you're not enough far away. Do you understand? Oui, Laurence Froissart, tu vas essayer, je la ferai en français. Laurence Froissart, est-ce que tu as vu que j'ai posté juste avant l'émission sur ma page Facebook, mon profil Facebook, l'exercice à faire pour les basses. Hello, Lucas Gogol. We will see you on Thursday. I'm very happy. So before I make the speech at quiz, I would like to present you someone. Since the period of quarantine, period of confinement, Cathy Morel, basse de Do et un accord de La mineur. Si c'est trop difficile, tu fais avec Ré mineur. Mais Do, La mineur, ça passerait très bien. So, before this period of quarantine, I was alone, totally alone on that house. I never see nothing. Nobody. I met nobody. And tonight, there is someone, I don't believe is there. Olivier, viens faire un bisou. Have a look who is with me tonight live. You never see nobody there.
Hello.
Have a look. Olivier, mesdames et messieurs, Olivier c'est là, il est tout beau coiffé, il est tout bronzé.
Ouais, c'est ça.
Voilà, donc
Salut.
c'est pas le speech, c'était notre invité, il was our guest 2 weeks ago. Il y a deux semaines.
Ouais.
Ok, 2 weeks ago, he was our guest. So, je dois faire le speech chat quiz, il faut que j'invente une question à la con.
Ah oui.
Mais j'en ai pas moi. On fait comment I have a question. C'est bon, j'ai trouvé. T'as une question?
Je sais pas, de quel sujet tu parlais tout à l'heure.
Bah évidemment. So the question
De quelle
is,
main?
from which country is AKKO Quartet? And the first one who answer on the chart is selected for the final on Friday night. Which country is AKKO Quartet? De quel pays d'origine, quel pays est le quartet AKKO? Bonsoir Emmanuel Frissonnet. De rien, Cathy Morel. So I'm waiting for your answer. I know that there is a delay between the time I speak and the time you receive. And Slavik Mosejchuk say Ukraine. Slavik, it was too easy for you. Ah, and Alexander Marinov. I'm obliged for you, Alexander Marinov. I am obliged tonight. Now I know it because I did it several times. Buon anniversaire, my friend. Ciao Enzo Pagliari. Il tartufo bianco. Ok, my friend, this is nearly finished. Michael Biardo, Ukraine. Bah oui, c'est trop tard. Cathy Morel, Ukraine, c'est trop tard. Mais c'est Slavik Mosejchuk d'Ukraine qui a gagné. C'est ses potes. Alors voilà. Bah écoutez, on peut pas tout contrôler dans la vie. Hein. So, to finish, Vincent Perani. Vincent Perani was my really first student. A small anecdote with Vincent. My mother was washing up to the family of Perani because we were neighbor, and Vincent Perani was having some lessons with my previous teacher at the moment that I left for Coupe Mondiale in Klingenthal. And when I finished all that competition, I came back home, and the mother of Vincent Perani asked my mom, the toilet, so everything, if I agreed to give lessons to that child. And I never did. I never know how to teach. So. Okay, and Vincent arrived to me, and I go to his house, and Vincent Perani was playing some music, some small things like it was a young, 11, something like that, and he was listening to me after. So I give him lesson, and he was listening to me after playing this Zubitsky, this Mozart, this Semyonov, And he said to me, Fred, this is what I want to play, not that. I said, Vincent, no problem, because I don't know your music, I don't like your music. You want my music, I give you my music, and I give you the, the manual to how to play this music. And he just did. And very few years later, when he was 14, he won his first international competition in junior. So he was absolutely tremendous. And now he's one of the best jazzmen from his generation in the earth. So I'm so happy for him. And have a look. To this is one composition of him. I don't know, it's Louisa. And Vincent Perani play solo. It's absolutely amazing. So good evening, and see you tomorrow at the same time. And you will receive my video first on my Facebook profile. Have a good evening. And now is Barbecue with Olivier Zelac. Vincent Perani.